in the back. Woo! Welcome back to another episode of Sin TV, where I get sincere about my life in its totality. Today we'll be talking about closing out the last month of 2024 while I figure out what to do with my hair for my vacation next week. But before we get into that, I'm just going to give a little bit of update on my life, specifically for the people that may not know me. My name is Taylor. My name on Instagram is Sincerely Simone, where this channel has birthed my personal experience from. I am a woman of faith, a mother to a beautiful baby boy. He is 2.5, will be 3 in March. I am a loctician based out in Ferndale at Locks of Love. I'm a lock educator and senior lock specialist. Last week, I launched my official website, tailormade-locks.com, where I sell my custom-made drawstring faux lock ponytails. And I'm so excited about that because I've been in sales my entire life, selling other people's products. And being able to sell something that I made my own is something near and dear to my heart, and I'm just excited to see the journey that I am going to be on for this entrepreneurship. You may hear my son in the background. He identifies as a dinosaur, so if you hear any kind of roaring going on, that's him in the background, so please excuse him. But we are going to get into what to do with this hair. Now, I know what y'all thinking. You got locks, just get a retwist. And as simple as that sounds, it's not that easy, because being a hairstylist, you are the absolute last person to get your hair done. And when you work in a salon full of other stylists trying to coordinate schedules, it gets tough, y'all. And even when you get the time frame to do it, you be too tired to sit there and get your hair done. So I'm gonna give my hair a little break from the retwist and style. And I think I'm gonna throw on this little HD lace girly. Now, it's been a minute since I put on a wig, sew-in or anything like that. So this gonna be interesting to see how it go. We're gonna braid this down, get the wig halfway together before my flight on Tuesday. Hopefully it turns out right, because other than that, I don't have no plan B. But getting into the final months, I really just want to be intentional about going into 2025. I got a lot of things on my prayer board that I've planted seeds in 2024 that are now starting to blossom, and I just want to continue to water them and watch them grow. I am a person that, I won't say I lack accountability, but I don't always do the things that I say I'm going to do, or at least I'll put it as I'm not as consistent and disciplined as I would like to be. For this being December 1st, I'm going to attempt to try and do like a 30-day Vlogmas situation, but my life gets a little bit hectic and I get overwhelmed very quickly. I may not be able to do a video every day, but y'all might be able to get a video every week. Either way, I just want to hold myself accountable to doing the things that I say I want to do, and put action behind them. So yeah, let's get into it. Now, this year has officially clocked me at a year for my locks being installed. And y'all, when I say I love the journey I'm on, I went ahead when I first started, I did a big chop. Because I did start putting heat in my hair after going about 5-6 years of going no heat, being a no heatless natural. So that did cause a little bit of heat damage. And as a loctician, I educate my clients that dead hair pretty much is dead weight. And I advise all my clients to cut that off because it looks a lot healthier when the hair is more uniform. And I started my locks off with comb coils. As you know, there are many different ways to start your locks off, and I didn't necessarily have to cut my hair, but I knew for me, it didn't serve me to hold on to that extra length just for the sake of having longer hair. So I'm here at a year, and I've been loving the process so far. You will find as we go on these channels that locks are so very much so versatile. As you can see, I'm about to throw down. I got me a bust down, not quite a 30-inch. I think we got us about a 22-inch. But we gonna see what this looking like, because I have not put a wig on in a very long time. And even when I was wearing wigs, I wasn't quite the expert at it. So yeah. So getting into the installation, I'm just gonna get a couple braids going and see how that turns out. Because really all I need to do is just cut the lace. I still need to get like some lace glue to kind of hold that front part down. It is a full frontal, but I don't know how tight it's gonna sit on my head. And my main concern is how bulky it's gonna look over my locks. So I'm gonna try and braid my hair down as small as possible. Now the benefit to the kind of locks that I do have more of a traditional sizing. Like I don't have micro and I don't have wicks. They're not super thick. And the smaller your locks are, the better it is for styling. So hopefully I can get these braids to be flat enough to give me a smooth foundation. But I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I'm not a braider, and I've learned that the hard way. But I can throw in some decent Meek Mills when need be. When need be. But anyway, so for my vacation next Tuesday, all the ladies in my family, we have a timeshare out in Orlando that we try to go to every year to just disconnect and reconnect. We disconnect to reconnect with each other. We get so caught up in the bustle and the hustle in our day-to-day lives that sometimes it's hard to connect with family the way we would like to. And this just kind of gives us the time to do it. And I love that we do it like in the heart of winter, because honey, seasonal depression, oh my goodness, it's so real. Like the last time we went to Orlando, I had got into a serious altercation with my child's father, and I was just so not in a good headspace. And I just needed that time to to figure out what I was doing with my life, how I ended up in the situation I was in. But when I say sitting out in the sun, it just gave me so much relief. Like that particular trip, we didn't even do much. Like we ate, we did the typical shopping trip, which I'm not a big shopper anyway, but just being out in the sun in the midst of the winter, like it just brings so much life back into you. Because being from Michigan, honey, these winters can get a little bit brutal. And the last few days, the snow has been snowing. The roads have been slick, icy, brisk, cold weather, which is typical. So I can't complain too much, baby. But when it comes, I don't be ready. So having these yearly trips to Orlando, they really help to kind of break up the monotony of the seasonal depression. So I'm excited for that. So I know that was also part of the reason why I did not want to retwist my hair, because I knew that I was more than likely gonna go swimming. And I'm a swimmer, y'all. Like I'm getting my head up underneath the water, doing a couple laps, probably go get in the jacuzzi. And like it would have just been a waste if I got a retwist, because what was I gonna do? once my hair got wet. Because what naturals don't understand, when you get water to that hair, baby, it's wrap. And yes, I'm a loctician, and I maintain over hundreds of people's locks. Or I have maintained over 100 people's locks. I'm just not mature enough to do my own retwist yet. I'm really not. Like, I really, really could if I sat down and took the time. I just don't want to. I really don't. Like, I feel like getting your hair done is such a luxury, and I like luxury in my life. Like, I used to, experiment with my hair all the time when I was a loose natural. And I spent so much time in the bathroom doing different styles, especially like those flexi rise styles that you don't know how your hair gonna turn out in the morning. Like, I've had so many hair disappointments, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm not at the point of my life yet where I'm willing to sit to do a whole retwist. So this probably about the most y'all gonna get up out of me is these braids. And they ain't even braiding right, but who gon' check me, boo? But yeah, I'm excited for the trip just to get away. My son will be coming with me because everybody who would have watched him is gonna be on the trip. So joys of being a single parent. Your kids sometimes gonna have to tag along with you wherever you go. So if you don't got no kids yet, consider who you have children with. Make sure they gonna be there for you, whether y'all together or not. Because that was one thing I wasn't quite anticipating. Like, I didn't need us to be together, but damn it, at least be here for the kid, But that's either here or there. We'll talk about that story another day. But that's cool. My kid, he's a pretty chill kid for the most part. Granted, he is, I don't want to call it the terrible twos because I don't want to speak nothing on my child. I choose to speak life in him no matter how terrific he's being. I don't want to be that parent that always dims the light on their child no matter how difficult they're being. So I don't want to call it terrible twos, but he's at that age where life is a big exploration, and he's figuring things out. He's figuring out his emotions, how to gauge through life, how to communicate, and I'm very understanding of that. And a lot of people tell me I have very good patience when it comes to that. And I feel like you got to when you're a parent. Like, you can't just expect your kids to know what to do. Like, we're not taught how to be bad. We're taught how to be good because our nature is to, do the things that we're not supposed to do. But either way, he's a good enough kid. We have a very early flight at 5 a.m. So this is going to be interesting how it goes. He's past the age where he can't sit on my lap anymore, meaning I had to pay for him his own ticket, which is probably for the best anyway, because the last flight we took, honey, he was sitting in my lap trying to get to the people next to us all up in their lap, and it was a very stressful trip. So yeah, he's definitely beyond the point of lap sitting. So great for him, not so much for my pockets. But other than that, he rolled with me anywhere. So this particular unit I got from my local beauty supply. Definitely not human hair. We definitely got us a synthetic girly on deck, but she is 100% handmade, full lace, natural baby hair, which I probably will cut the baby hair out because I don't got time to deal with that either. It did come pre-plucked, so we're gonna see how well that is. And it looked pretty decent, so I wasn't trying to go for anything too fancy. I started to get a little curly joint, but those tangle up real fast when you got synthetic hair. So I'm really just trying to see how well it fits to my head, and I'm gonna cut the lace based on my hairline. Slap that baby on, tuck that comb in the back. Woo! I forgot to secure the sis. I forgot to secure sis. Hold on, let's try that again. Hold on, girl, you can't be flopping off like that. You trying back there. Okay, we gotta come up a little more gentle. Slide it wrong, get it wrong. Okay, hold on. She's giving a little. Let me tuck in the combs. Now, if y'all anything like me, honey, I'm that type. Wear my wig throughout the day, take it off right at night. I don't want nothing on my head. And she feels pretty secure. I might still even get a little bit of wig glue just to kind of secure that front a little bit more. But I like her. She's giving. She's giving what she's supposed to give. You know, I miss me a good old bust down middle part, which with this particular unit, you can do a side, you can do a middle. But I ain't going to get too carried away because with synthetic wigs, you don't want to do too much. The least you do to it, the better that it's going to stay. So I am just going to cut around. I got a little razor to kind of edge me off a little bit. Now I'm doing this on the mirror TV, so if I'm looking a little crazy, don't mind me. Probably should have got a little mirror, but I ain't gonna go too crazy. I ain't gonna go too crazy with it. Ooh. This part makes me nervous because I don't ever want to do too much. Because when you take off too much, can't go back. Ooh, hold on. Felt a little bit on my own baby hair. I did give y'all the pre-warning I'm not that good at wigs, so don't be trying to do what I do. I am not a pro at this. I just make it good enough to do what I needed to do. Yeah, I'm gonna clean this up a lot better off camera. Matter of fact, hold on. You say hi? Hi. Say hi, Sim Sim fam. Hi, Mr. Sim. This is my baby, y'all. Come here, boo. You my baby? I get up there? No. I get up there. You're already doing too much. Give me a kiss. All right, get out. Love you. All right, we cleaned that up a little better. So let's put our good sis back on. No. Grant, get out. Wow, too many colors. I'll add the clips back on there.
Good ideas. Which are the colors? Hello. Hello. What are you doing?
You like mommy's hair?
Hello.
Okay. I can rock with it. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like her at first, but I think I've made my braids flat enough. I don't think y'all can see no humps for real, but either way, I'm gonna fix that too. But since it's giving, I might add a little bit of lace glue just so she don't be sliding back, because I do feel her sliding, but she's pretty secure up under here for the most part. I just don't want no, hey, mommy's talking. I just don't want no mishaps. You know, you talking, your wig be sliding back and don't nobody tell you. So you just gonna make sure she good on that side. But I like her. She got a lot of shine, a lot of luster. Now I would tell y'all what the wig is, but the lady at the beauty supply told me that the box is not the box for the wig. Like, that was just the box she put it in, so I can't even tell you the name of the wig. But honey, she's giving. I might do a little bit of face framing later on, but I think we good for Orlando. You think my man will like it? You know, he ain't never got to go to no other chick, baby. Just tell me who you want and I'll pull it up. Okay, out. You messing up mommy's video. Out. Now. Don't make me act ugly. Now, mama got a different personality now. Out. All right, y'all. So I found my hairstyle for Orlando, which this is so perfect because, like I said, I'm gonna be swimming. So the wig is going off. I'll be swimming in my locks, letting that just be out free. And when it's time to get cute, throw my girlfriend on, and we ready to go. We ready to go. Okay. It's not a myth. Hair will make you act different. It gives you different personalities. I'm telling you, if you ever feel down and depressed, baby, just get your hair done. Just get your hair done. But yeah, I'm rocking with it. I'm rocking with it. So yeah, if any of y'all wig vendors want me to test out y'all wigs, baby, I'm ready for you. Before my locks get too long, I'm at a perfect length now. I can still gather all of this up under here. I might lay my own baby hair out just a little bit and probably conceal that lace a little bit better. But for the most part, we in there. But anyway, y'all, so go ahead, getting back into the topic of closing out the 2024 year, our last month of December. Something special that I did last year that I'm going to continue to do. Instead of doing a vision board per se, I did a prayer board, and I actually have it right here, which is perfect. So this was my prayer board. Excuse the stains on it. You can see it's been a little bit worn and torn. But what I did with this, I made a specific prayer for each category in my life that I really wanted to focus on. And with that, I told you, I'm a woman of faith. And I believe in the power of prayer. And God, when you call on him, especially when you're in a specific need, he shows himself real and true to you. And it's power in the name Jesus. And pretty much for the most part, everything on my prayer board has been, my prayers have been answered. Now I know y'all seen the My Husband tab on there, which we'll talk about that a little bit later, but I do have someone special in my life that has kind of shown himself real through my prayers. And I get intentional now about who I want in my life as it relates to a partner. Many of you may not have known I have been married before. I am a divorcee. I'm a used old maiden. No, but you know, everybody get their first little trial run. But that first marriage taught me that I really didn't know what I wanted out of a husband. And I've been in quite a few relationships in my life. And what I can say now is that I know what I do want and I know what I don't want. And when it comes to picking your spouse, your partner, your husband, your wife, you need to get specific on the things that you want, because when you're not, you're going to kind of just end up with anything. And more specifically, when you're not healed yourself, your partner kind of reflects who you are. Who you choose is a reflection on who you feel that you are. So you got to get real about who it is you are, who you want to be, and the things that you want out in life. And I've been making it a habit of not waiting until after the new year to set a New Year's resolution. We got to do the work now. The work starts today, and the work starts with you. You don't have to make out this big, massive plan, but have an idea of where you're going and how you're going to get there. And take the small steps. Small steps eventually lead to longer strides. And the more comfortable you get in those strides, you see that, you know, the things that you want out in life can be made easy as 1, 2, 3. Maybe it just takes you. It requires you. What you want is it takes you doing the work. That's as simple as it goes. But I thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'm definitely gonna chop it up with y'all on the next episode. See y'all later for vlog day 2. Maybe week 2, I don't know. But we'll see y'all later.